the concept for a large-scale agreement between S7 Airlines and Russia's aviation industry to acquire up to 100 modernized Tupolev Tu-214 aircraft is slowly becoming a potential reality. The exploratory discussions that began earlier are now transitioning into a more practical phase, where technical requirements, production rates, and timelines are being rigorously assessed. This ambitious plan is not just about reviving the Tu-214, but about transforming it to match modern airline economics and operational standards. Deliveries could begin by the year 2029 if the program proceeds as intended. However, achieving this goal would require a coordinated effort across the entire aviation supply chain, a major redesign of the aircraft, and a dramatic increase in production capacity. While the plan looks achievable on paper, its real-world execution presents serious challenges. The scale of transformation required is massive. And as we explore this further here on Altitude Addicts, the real story begins with how the aircraft itself is changing. The proposed Tu-214 for S7 is not a simple continuation of the older version. Instead, it is a deep modernization effort designed to make the aircraft competitive with modern narrow-body jets like those from the Airbus A320 and Boeing 737 families. The main goal is to improve economic efficiency, reduce operating costs, and meet the expectations of modern airlines. One of the most important changes is the shift to a two-pilot cockpit. Traditionally, the Tu-214 required a crew of 3, including a flight engineer. Removing this role is not just symbolic, it directly reduces costs and simplifies operations. It also aligns the aircraft with global aviation standards, where two-pilot operations have long been the norm. But this change requires a complete redesign of the cockpit and avionics systems. Advanced automation, modern flight management systems, and updated instruments will need to take over the responsibilities once handled by the flight engineer. These upgrades are complex and must go through strict certification processes, including extensive testing to ensure safety and reliability. Beyond the cockpit, the aircraft's life cycle and maintenance profile must also be reworked. Airlines like S7 demand predictable costs, longer maintenance intervals, and high reliability. Achieving this will require engineering improvements across multiple systems, from engines to onboard electronics. Now, shifting from design to production, the numbers begin to reveal the real challenge. The proposed deal involves 100 aircraft over about 10 years. That means producing roughly 10 aircraft per year. In practical terms, that is 1 aircraft every 5 weeks. While this pace seems normal by global standards, it represents a massive leap for Russia's current production capacity. The Kazan Aviation Plant, which manufactures the Tu-214, currently produces about 1 aircraft per year. To meet S7's demand, production would need to increase tenfold. This is not a small upgrade, it is a complete transformation of industrial capability. Achieving this requires more than speeding up assembly lines. It means expanding factories, redesigning manufacturing processes, and hiring and training a much larger workforce. At the same time, suppliers must be able to deliver components faster and more consistently. Another complication is import substitution. Many components that were once sourced internationally now need to be produced domestically. This adds pressure on the supply chain and increases the complexity of maintaining quality and delivery timelines. And as discussed often on Altitude Addicts, supply chains are where even the biggest aviation programs succeed or fail. The modernization itself adds another layer of difficulty. This is not just an upgrade, it is closer to a partial redesign of the aircraft. The transition to a two-pilot cockpit requires major changes to avionics, control systems, and how pilots interact with the aircraft. These changes must be validated through ground tests, flight trials, and certification processes. At the same time, engineers must reassess performance factors like fuel efficiency, weight distribution, and aerodynamics to ensure safety and compliance. Certification itself introduces uncertainty. Any major redesign can face unexpected technical issues during testing. Delays in certification could push back the entire timeline and impact delivery schedules. Even if the aircraft is ready, the biggest bottleneck may still be the supply chain. To produce 10 aircraft per year, a fully synchronized network of suppliers is required. Each supplier must meet strict quality and delivery standards. Right now, such a large-scale ecosystem is not fully in place. Building this system will take time. It involves expanding facilities, creating new production lines, and strengthening logistics networks. At the same time, skilled workers must be trained, which is a slow and resource-intensive process. Aviation observers have pointed out that scaling production in this industry is extremely difficult. The fact that full serial production of modernized Tu-214 aircraft has not yet begun highlights the gap between current capabilities and future ambitions. Despite all these challenges, the program holds major strategic importance. It offers a chance to strengthen domestic manufacturing, reduce reliance on foreign aircraft, and support national airlines. For S7, it could mean access to a locally produced fleet that fits current geopolitical realities. However, the airline will likely demand guarantees on cost, reliability, and delivery timelines before committing fully. On a broader level, this program could drive modernization across the entire aviation sector. Investments in production, technology, and supply chains could benefit the industry for years to come. But time is a critical factor. With a target start date of 2029, there is limited time to complete design, certification, and production expansion. Each stage carries risks, and delays in one area can affect the entire program. Production ramp-up may need to begin even before the design is fully finalized. This parallel approach increases risk, but may be necessary to meet deadlines. The absence of major disruptions will also be crucial. The aviation industry is highly sensitive to supply chain issues, technical problems, and regulatory changes. And this is where, as we often analyze on Altitude Addicts, ambition meets real-world limits. On paper, the Tu-214 modernization plan looks achievable. The required production rate is not unusual globally. But the gap between current capability and future targets is significant. Closing this gap will require coordinated effort across engineering, manufacturing, supply chains, and workforce development. It is not just about building more aircraft, but transforming the entire system behind them. The shift to a two-pilot cockpit is essential for competitiveness, but it also adds complexity. It must be executed carefully to maintain safety and reliability. In the end, the vision of a modernized Tu-214 fleet serving S7 Airlines by 2029 is both ambitious and significant. It reflects a broader effort to revive and modernize Russia's aviation industry. But the road ahead is challenging. From redesigning the aircraft to scaling production and building a reliable supply chain, every step requires precision and coordination. If successful, this program could reshape Russian civil aviation and prove the industry's ability to deliver modern aircraft at scale. But success will depend on whether the industry can grow fast enough without compromising quality. Because in the end, this is not just about building airplanes. It is about proving that a complex, high-technology industry can adapt, innovate, and perform under pressure. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of the channel to encourage us.